Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I should start off by acknowledging the fact that I look like a glazed donut. In my defense, it's because I'm wearing an excessive amount of sunscreen because it is 90,000 degrees outside right now and I'd prefer to not have my skin melt off my body. I also have absolutely no idea what the lighting is going to be like in this video because my current lighting situation is the sun with all of the most direct sunlight blocked by a gigantic umbrella so that I don't look like a ghost. So if the lighting in this video is terrible, that's why, but I'm not gonna refilm it, so. Did you guys just see that butterfly dive bomb my face? I hope I got that on camera. I wasn't saying anything, but I hope I just have my blank face with a butterfly zooming past. I don't even know if that was a butterfly. It might have been a dragonfly, but anyways. If the lighting in this video is terrible, now you know why, but I'm also not gonna refilm it, so this is as good as it's gonna get. It's also slightly windy at times, and my camera is very good at picking up wind noise, so if you can hear that in the background, I apologize for that as well, but I can't control the weather, so I'm trying my best. But anyways, now that I've proceeded to tell you guys all of the reasons why this video is going to be mediocre at best, let's get into it. So as you can probably tell, I am back in the pool today because I'm going to be testing some weird pool products that I found in random stores around my apartment. I think I have 4 different things that I'm going to be testing out today, but the first one that I want to try is the one that I'm actually most excited about, which is this mermaid fin tail flipper thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see what it looks like, and basically you just put your feet in the little flipper holes and then you become a mermaid. And let me just tell you, 12-year-old Tori's entire goal in life was to become a mermaid. So I'm about to put these on and fulfill all of my childhood fantasies. Now, in reality, this is going to be an absolute disaster, and let me tell you why. I naturally swim like a frog, and if you don't understand what I mean by that, I'll insert a clip right here. So I'm gonna tell you right now, one of 2 things is going to happen when I try to swim with that thing on my feet. I'm either going to dislocate both of my ankles, or I'm going to drown, and there is no in between. Obviously, I'm kind of joking to a certain extent. I can definitely swim other ways, but since that's the way that my body's so used to swimming, I don't expect it to go well. Let's just hope that when I have a mermaid tail, I just automatically go into my mermaid instincts and know exactly how to swim. But with all of that being said, I'm gonna switch to the GoPro and we're gonna try it out. I'm not gonna lie, I actually ended up being way better at swimming with these fins on than I ever expected to be, because let's be honest, how absolutely majestic is this shot? Although I will say that it was definitely a little bit weird and difficult to move around when you weren't specifically moving the fins, so I kind of ended up doing a bunch of weird little strokes like this one to get from point A to point B when I wasn't specifically using the fins to swim. Sure, it looks a little weird, but honestly, it works, so who's to judge? Oh, also, quick side note, that is my dog, and she's a very good girl. Now, if you're wondering why some of these clips look really dark and foggy while the rest of them are super bright and sunny, it's actually because I ended up having to film this video over the course of like 3 days. And the first day that I was filming, the sun was out super bright, but the next 2 days it was actually extremely cloudy, so it was definitely a lot harder to get good shots. So I apologize for that, but anyways, my sister and I both ended up testing out this tail fin. We both fulfilled our childhood dream of becoming a mermaid, and we both give this tail fin a 10 out of 10. Alright, minor change of plans. It got really windy outside and my camera was picking up all of the extra wind noise, so I decided to do all of the intros for the toys that I'm going to be testing out indoors in front of my green screen so I can still make it look like I'm in the pool, and then when it's time to actually test them, I'm going to go out in the pool with my GoPro. But of course, I came up with this genius plan to use my green screen and then proceeded to realize that the very next toy that I'm testing just happens to be bright green. So obviously he kind of blends in and becomes his own little mini green screen screen. You'll be able to see it once I'm actually out in the pool testing it, but basically it's just this little shark torpedo kind of thing, and it came with a little plastic ring that floats up and down in the pool. So the idea of this toy is that you basically fill this thing with water so that it can glide through the water instead of floating to the top, and then you set up the ring in the water and you try to throw it through the ring. Seems pretty self-explanatory, so let's go try it out. This one was kind of exactly what you'd expect. It's a shark torpedo that you throw through a giant plastic hoop. Not really anything special, but I guess it did what it was supposed to. The only annoying thing about this shark is that the whole point of filling it up with water is so that it doesn't immediately float to the top, but every single time I launched it, it would do exactly that. Although I'm not really sure why, because it wasn't floating, it would just go to the top and then immediately sink back down. So eventually I kind of just gave up on the actual point of this toy and decided that it would be more fun to use the giant plastic ring to do tricks with, but also I'm kind of a very spastic person, so that didn't really go well either. This one gets a solid 4 out of 10. The next product that I'm trying isn't really a toy, but I saw it at the store and I thought it looked really cool, so I wanted to try it out. And it's basically just a full face snorkel mask. I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to see it on the camera, but the whole point of it is that basically it covers your entire face instead of a regular snorkel mask that just covers your nose and your eyes, and then you have the snorkel in your mouth. With this one, the entire thing is connected and the snorkel is at the top, so you can breathe through your nose or your mouth and you have a better field of view. I honestly have no idea if this is going to work, but I'm going to hope it does because it was kind of expensive, so let's go try it out. I honestly think that this one was definitely worth the amount of money that I spent on it. I really didn't expect it to work this well at all, but it suctioned perfectly to my face and I was able to breathe through both my mouth and my nose while still seeing perfectly fine and without the mask fogging up at all. I was also thoroughly impressed that you could go completely underwater without anything getting inside the snorkel or the mask. I genuinely have no idea how they did this because I studied this mask for like hours and could not figure out how that was possible, but overall this mask was really cool and it worked really well, so I give it a 9 out of 10. Alright, and the last toy that I'm going to be testing today is this shark face mask and squirt toy that came together. The face mask is technically marketed as one size fits all, but considering the target audience is probably like 10-year-old boys, we'll have to see if this actually even fits. I'm also like weirdly excited about the squirt toy. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's just the cool design of it where you kind of have your hand inside it and it like wraps around your fist. I don't know, I'm probably weird, but I'm also excited to try this, so let's go do it. I definitely had to loosen this mask as much as possible to get it to fit on my head, but I did get it to fit, and honestly, it's designed to look like a cute little shark, so I can't even be mad at it. Although it is a little impractical because the teeth on the shark kind of cover up half of your vision, but that's fine. When it comes to the squirt toy, I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to mess up a squirt toy. It definitely worked, so there's that. And again, it's designed to look like a cute little shark, so I gotta give it bonus points for that. Overall, I'd say I give these a solid 7 out of 10. Alright, that's all of the pool toys I'm going to be testing for today, so if you want to see a part 2, make sure you let me know in the comments section down below. But before I end the video, I just want to take a minute to read a letter that I got from a subscriber who actually goes to my old school. So this letter is from Ava, and it says, "Dear Tori Davis, I wanted you to know that your mom was my aide in school, and I was wondering if I could get a shout out on your YouTube video. My birthday is June 29th, and I'm turning 14 years old. This is my first time writing a letter to a YouTuber, so I'm really excited to write you, and I hope you have a great day. I hope I can meet you someday because I go to the food pantry and I see your mom there, and I also see her at the school I go to. I hope you have a lovely day," and then it has a heart and a smiley face at the bottom. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Ava. Thank you so much for taking the time to write me a letter. It really means so much to me, and I know I'm a little bit late, but I hope you had an amazing birthday, and I'm really glad you enjoy my videos. But I think that's it for this video, so if you guys liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe subscribe button down below to become a toridactyl, and leave me a comment letting me know what I should do for future videos. As always, I'll leave the links to my social medias in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!